Alright, skipped over one last time. Here we go. NPCs can't open it. Don't worry about that, because they, even when you select NPCs can't, or even when you want NPCs to open it, it still seems like they can't fucking open it. So door's silent and starts locked. We don't need any of that crap. So go back to your class info, and we're gonna look at our key values again here. We're gonna name. We don't need to name this yet, so we're just gonna leave that blank. Parent, if you have a parent to the door, like if this is a moving wall and you want the door to stay parented to it. Render mode, effects color, if you want to apply like a color over it. It's kind of stupid, you don't really need that. Disable receiving shadows, you don't want that. If you want dynamic lighting or dynamic shadows to affect the door, like you stand in front of it, your shadow gets cast on the door kind of stuff. Doesn't work very well in Half-Life 2, but in Episode 1, Episode 2, the dynamic shadow is much better, so it'll actually work. Of course, your speed, your movement speed, the speed at which the door moves, like 100 units per second, is a bit fast, so I'm going to drop that down to about 30, make it a little slower and dramatic. 30 units per second. Start sound, stop sound, start sound. This is all like the sounds. I'm not going to give it any sounds because it's kind of a waste of time for the tutorial. Obviously, you can. To do that, you just browse and you can type in ambience, or for the filter you just type in like door, and then you get all the like ridiculous amounts of doors. Like, what is this? Yeah, you hear the, see? That's how it works. There's all kinds of cool sounds in Half-Life 2, but I'm not gonna give it sounds, so fuck that. Now, this is kind of important. This is what's going to get us around carving out a slot for our door to slide into. You're going to see lip. It's just like, it's actually a key value for a button, so that's why it refers to it as a button in the help or the explanation. Basically, if whatever number you type in here is the amount of inches the door will leave exposed, so we're going to type in a 1. We want 1 inch lip. Now, what normally happens is the model of our door will normally slide up like this, and what happens is it can get to the point where the texture will actually merge with the texture of the wall above it, and it creates a rather odd, okay, something just weird just happened. Control Z. There we go. Oh, I turned my coordinate stayed on. That's what just happened. What the fuck? Alright. Yeah, so basically what happens is this door will slide up, and if we don't have it to check to leave a lip, you'll get this effect where you can see that my texture is kind of flashing and it's merging with this texture. And when that's no draw, it's fine because you won't see it, but we're not going to have that no draw, so we don't want that. That's very bad. While we're on that note, actually, let's go down here and use our face edit tool here, select the door, go down and change this no draw texture underneath the door here. We don't want that. Alright, now let's go back to our entity. So we have a 1 inch lip for our door. Not 10, 1, there we go. I'm gonna hit apply now. Blocking damage, force closed, ignore debris. If there's like box or something that gets into there, it'll ignore it, just kind of pass through it or crush it. Message if triggered, the door's open. Should you get a message in the what's this, health shoot open if you're supposed to shoot it open. How much health will it have? Like how many shots is it gonna roughly take to open it? Lock sound, unlock sound, spawn position, open, close, blah blah blah. Locked sentence and unlocked sentence. A sentence played when the player tries to use the door and fails because it's locked. Basically, it's a sentence is like it could be a line of different sounds or like a line of different dialogue, because dialogue is usually in Half-Life 2 is recorded in short spurts, usually only a few words, and you're lucky if you even get a full sentence when you go into the sound recordings. Like Dr. Breen's speech is actually broken up into like 20 different sections in some places. Ridiculous. So you can actually use a sentencing entity to put all of those together, and then you can link them to this, but that's all way too much crap for us to deal with right now. So just hit apply, and bingo, we have a door which is going to slide open. Actually, one more thing I forgot to mention. We gotta